What is up, guys? What is up? And welcome back to the Silver Surfers channel. Got a fun one for you guys today. We're going to be talking a little bit about half dollars. We're going to be talking about some silver stacking via 90%. And we're going to be talking a little bit about some coin albums and coin boards and all that kind of jazz. So let's kick this off. What you see in front of you is a awesome newer addition to my collection. This is the coin album, a Benjamin Franklin half dollars. We know that series ran from 1948 was the start, and you can see some tick marks here. That's because this particular coin album was still being look how thick that is. It was still being processed when the half dollar series was actually being issued. Flipping on the back, and we'll kind of zoom in here. You can see Popular Album K, and Waite Raymond is the individual who came up with this idea of this coin album. So Mr. Raymond was a very popular numismatist. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame, I believe, in the 60s. He was alive from 1886 to 1956. And one of the pioneers of creating these coin albums in general. There's an author out today who's very heavily involved with the coin album history, and that's the name by David Lang. And he was kind of a guy who's done a lot of research on this stuff, but coin albums essentially started from kind of the coin board in the early 30s, mid-30s. There's a number of different companies out there that started it. Whitman, which you guys are all pretty familiar with nowadays, was one of the first individuals to create the coin board. And from there are some pioneers in the hobby that realized we can probably make this a little bit easier by turning these into particular albums. And so here's kind of the opening of this album here. And Mr. Raymond was one of those that had started a lot of this stuff up during the 40s and 50s. And so these are not all that expensive. I paid $15 for this, and it is in nice condition, guys. All these coins are essentially already pickups from what I had just in my 90% silver stack in general. And I figured, what the heck, I'll just put these in a cool album to have a neat little historical piece here. So I'm missing a few. As you can see, it only goes up on the, where is it at there, 1958D. Like I said, because Mr. Raymond passed away in 56, and they continued producing this for a little bit after, but the series was still going all the way up until 1963, which we have there in the top right. They're all circulated coins, nothing special, but just a fun way to collect. Well, one, stack 90% silver, which I'm a big fan of, and two, also kind of put together a little typeset at the same time, when most of these you can just get for the melt value that you're obviously plus premium, but what the going rate is for 90% silver in the going time. So anyways, I've been kind of ticking away on this, and I wanted to open up a couple packages I got in with you guys here. And we'll fill this album up. That's the plan. So let's see what we got here. You can kind of pull this off stage here for a moment, for I don't give away any personal information here, as it is nice and wrapped with an invoice. So we're gonna go ahead and open this bad boy up, and let's see what we got. Very nice. All from the same seller. I picked these bad boys up. So these are just, pretty circulated. There's a 1948. The backside is a Philadelphia. It looks better than I anticipated, actually. I thought these were going to be kind of much more chewed up. But the 48P looks great. Oopsie. Move the camera there a smidge. We'll come back. We got a 49. He's calling this a fine. Let's see about that. I probably disagree. Maybe not. Anyways, Franklin half dollars, guys. This series is great. Went on until kind of the quick change after the assassination of President Kennedy, and they switched in '64 to the obviously Kennedy halves, which we still have running today. This is a 48D, so not a bad coin at all either. And then finally, from this dude, I picked up the 1953S. Again, got all these relatively pretty cheap. Nice gouge on his forehead there, but oh well. Like I said, I'm essentially paying the silver price for them, so nothing too crazy there. And I think I got one more here as well from another seller. Just ticking away at this set here. It's an easy half dollar set to complete. For the most part, not all that expensive, really. I mean, they're relatively pretty cheap. There's a nicer one. Again, paid pretty inexpensive price for this. Look, we got some luster. This is probably maybe uncirculated. Little 61. I think this is a 61 Philly. Yep, there you go. 61 Philly. Good luster on this bad boy still. So I'm not looking for uncirculated coins. If they are, great. If they're not, oh well. Like I said, it's more so just to fill my album up. So let's just go ahead and start this off like this. And of course, I'm gonna have to take out these silly gloves here and open this bad boy up like that. It's got these little slips in, similar to the Dansko kind of albums. The Dansko albums came out much later, but this was, again, some of the precursors to those things there. So I'm gonna have to cut this thing open, I suppose, to get the coin out a little bit easier. So yeah, so just filling it up. There you go, the 1948. And we're gonna go ahead and put him up here like that. And maybe not. We'll push down, clicks on in place as such. And then we'll go ahead and open this one up too. Whoa, don't wanna cut the coin now. Come on, Silver Surfer, pay attention to what you're doing. All right, what do we got here? This one is the 48, and I believe D. So that one will go in the album right up here. Bada bing, bada boom. What do we got next? Looks like the 1949. All right, we'll cut this bad boy off here. This is actually very fun to do, I'm not gonna lie. And just to be able to handle the silver in general is pretty cool. So that's the 49. We'll go ahead and put him up right there. All right. And then we'll go ahead and just slide this little plastic sheath here. Maybe not. We'll do that off camera. Doesn't get broken. All right, moving on. This is the 53. We're just gonna kind of scoot this bad boy over out of the way there. And what is this, a 53? S. All right, cool. I'm gonna open up this one as well, slide this over right there. And then again, we'll kind of come over here and cut him open. Just like that. So yeah, really fun way to collect, guys. You know, they're not too expensive, like I mentioned. This set in general really has no keys to the series in general. And it's just a fun way, dudes, if you're out there doing some, you know, silver stacking, 90%. I'm a big fan of 90% silver in general. There's a little S right above the belt up there. You know, maybe look into what you guys got in your stacks and just put one of these sets together as their fun way to, like I said, build your collection as well as you know, just add to your silver stack. And so I plan on putting this whole set together. I may look into doing the walking libs as well. I'm not sure. There's some key dates, especially when you get early on, especially the 1916. It's a very expensive coin, no matter what the grade is. But so I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just kind of keep it as this. Oh, I almost forgot. Look at that. I got one more here, 1961. So we can flip the page there. What do we got there? 62, 60. Let's see here. Probably not. Like I said, I probably won't end up doing that, but who knows? You never know. The Kennedys are kind of boring to put together because once you get past the 64 series, it's, you know, not much. There's no silver besides the 40%, which are cool, but darn, these things are a real pain in the butt to do on camera. So I apologize for my lack of ability. We'll just cut these little silly flips here. Let's take a look at this one, guys. Nice coin, huh? Some great luster. Yeah, this one's probably uncirculated. It's got some hit marks right there on his chin, but to me, right off the bat, doesn't look to be circulated. It's such a nice coin, especially in proof, guys, when these things get real high cameo. I'm trying to get in the focus there. Franklin proofs are just gorgeous. Franklin proof cameos are unbeatable, man, especially a real deep cam or something along the lines like that. There is a market for them, but look at that luster. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. So we'll put that in the 61 spot right there. Click. and then we'll slide this bad boy over. These things can too, even with Danskos, these little plastic sleeves, they can ruin the coins if you're constantly opening and closing them over time. So just keep that in mind. But anyways, yeah, that's what I got right now. I need just a few more left, and then we'll have a completed Franklin half dollar set. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. A little bit more silver to the stack and a different way of doing so. Let me know if you guys collect any books, albums, things like that, and put together any of that stuff. And until next time, Silver Surfer is out.